Hey everyone, Steven here with Team Euphoric, and today I'm going to be taking Michael through a strengthening exercise for the gluteus medius muscle, and more specifically, we are going to be targeting the deep fibers and the antero-posterior fibers of the gluteus medius muscle. In terms of the setup position, we're going to be in a sideline position, and Michael's going to take his bottom arm and use it as a pillow to rest his head on so he's nice and comfortable. From here, we want to set up the lower extremity by flexing the hip and knee, and with the top arm, you're going to grab a hold of the knee or tibia to maintain the retroversion of the pelvis. Then we're going to set up the spine. Michael's going to maintain a flat lumbar spine, flat thoracic spine. He's going to keep his chin tucked in. With the crown of his head, he's pushing away from his body, and with his eyes, he's looking down between his thighs to put the dura mater under tension. Now that that's all set up, we need to set up the working limb. Because we are targeting the antero-posterior fibers, we want to flex the hip to 67.5 degrees. If you don't know where that is, it's midway between 45 degrees and 90 degrees. Now that that's all set up, we want to maintain some slight flexion of the knee. The reason we're flexing the knee a little bit is to release the tension on the tensor fasciae lati muscle and get maximum recruitment of the gluteus medius muscle. And because we're targeting the deep fibers, Michael's going to keep his ankle completely relaxed. Now that we're all set up, all that's left is the execution. And for the execution, we're going to go into pure abduction of the femur. So Michael's going to take his ankle and drive it up toward the sky. He wants to go as high as he can without losing the vertical pelvis, and that's very, very important. You don't want the pelvis to rotate forward or backwards, so make sure that it remains vertical, and you want to do pure abduction. You don't want to have any component of medial or lateral rotation, so maintain a neutral femur throughout the entire exercise. And in terms of the sets and repetitions, you want to work your way up and get to 3 sets of 50 repetitions, and that's 5-0, not 1-5. If you don't want to count to 50, you can take a stopwatch, time it for 1 minute, and if you're doing 1 repetition per second, that'll take you to that 50 to 60 repetition rep range. But that is the strengthening exercise for the gluteus medius muscle, and more specifically, the deep fibers of the antero-posterior fibers of the gluteus medius muscle.